smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.
So, after finding somewhere, in the morning we have to walk back to Talbert. So, not much of a penance to pay. So here's the port with no boat. It's a lot of infrastructure. So this is the private mooring at Talbert. Quite a few boats, including quite a large one. So this is our sign, but one side deer protected, the other side not deer protected. Having got to Talbot, we start with a 2-kilometre road walk before we can get into the countryside. But it is a beautiful day. So here's the business park of Talbot. There we are. I guess we might see a few more of these semi-official sites as we continue on Harris and Lewis. Good morning on a very hot day 10. Very hot, no wind today. First thing in the morning, that's quite nice. Day 9, oh my word, where do I start? Okay, I booked some accommodation in Talbot for day 9, so we could have a break. As we're going into Talbot, I thought, I know what I'll do, I'll log in and just get some quick directions. It said 150 miles away. What? There are actually 2 Talbots on 2 different islands in Scotland, and I booked a place to stay in the wrong one. So we then had a frantic 15 minutes whilst I rang all sorts of people, and I was lucky. A couple who had booked in a B&B had got stuck because the ferry had been cancelled, so they called up to cancel their accommodation, and I called about half an hour later. So in the end, we did have somewhere to stay, and I wasn't killed. So it was a very long day yesterday. It was 32k. Yeah, it was our big day, which is why we were going to have accommodation at the end of it. So today we are walking to a place called Aline, and then getting a bus into Stornoway to stay at another place, and then in the morning get a bus back and do another stage. But yeah, best laid plans and a little bit of stress about where to stay at night. Obviously we got a tent, we could stay in a tent, but we deliberately knew we were going to do a very long day, and so we booked a B&B, sort of a prize as it were, and almost fell through. But in the end we found somewhere in walking distance, even better. So let's see where today takes us. Looks like we're just finishing our road walk section. Single carriageway road to a viewing point. And here we are. The old road following the lock. It's Saturday, so some locals are out running. It's a lovely 5k out and back run. You can tell it's Saturday. We got day hikers out. Ooh. Walked by that lock up the side, and then we're going up through the pass up there. We're sliding by, but that is the highest mountain in the Hebrides. It's a very barren landscape, really nothing here. Yeah. They've certainly done some works on this path, scraped away loads, pushed it to one side. We've got 2 new bridges up ahead. Lovely falls. They give you a bench, but I actually think it's pointing the wrong way. Should look at that. But it looks at that. Better view. They're definitely in the process of upgrading the path to Tarbert through that gap. Just a bit more road walking, but this is actually the main A road. I assume these yellow poles are weather related, fog or snow, don't know. But we're at the top of the pass. Heli Dump 9. And this could be for NHS supplies actually. I read about it, but yeah. I'm reminded by a conversation yesterday with the Harris Hotel when I explained my predicament, and to be fair, they didn't have any rooms, but they give me a list of places to ring. I said I've booked this place in Talbert, but it's the wrong Talbert, and the lady said, you're the 3rd person today that that's happened to. It's a regular occurrence. She said it's an issue with booking.com in that it just lumps together all the Talberts. So, whilst you feel stupid, you don't feel too bad. It happens. It's what you do that counts. Somebody's had enough. Or it fell off their bag. Clearly far more money in Harrison Lewis. More densely populated. But they've certainly made this into a path. And the upgrade runs out and we're onto a lovely, soft, peaty path. This is a good walk. Takes you away from the road, which is good. But actually, there's no wildlife anywhere. It's just landscape. Into the next valley. The valley opened up as we came around the corner. Beautiful. Coming to the bottom of that section, it says Aline. It's 4.4 kilometres, which I think is where we need to get to. So that's interesting. A monument to commemorate the opening of the Harris Walkway by the president of the Scottish Ramblers Association. These about the only honesty boxes we've seen, so maybe cyclists see an awful lot more. A good example, there being a lot more walks in Harris, and that I assume also in Lewis. Nice to see some trees by a lock. Pretty boring 4K road walk on the main road. There's only so many paths they can link together. So this section, this day, it's a lot of road walking. This is it. 2/3 of the way through day 10. Welcome to the Isle of Lewis. Our sea lock goes right out to the sea. You get a fenced off area and you get all sorts of things growing. I might have mentioned I'm not the biggest fan of road walking, but there's quite a bit here. Another heli dump, this time number 12. Of how we've arranged the last bit. We have some accommodation in Stornoway, so at the end of this leg we catch the bus into Stornoway. So that's what we're doing, and it's £4, £2 each. The great thing is the bus stops absolutely anywhere. Just stand in the road and put your hand out.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.